My girlfriend. Call him my husband. Especially when I'm not there. All 15 times for the day. They're on the phone for an hour. If you have to cheat on me, don't ever cheat with my friend or a family member. And I said, that's where I would draw the line. And that's what he did. I was depressed. I would cry night. I cried days. I'll curl up in a ball. I don't want to eat. I just want to sleep, because when I sleep, I don't feel the pain. I called my son and I told him, I said, I feel like I want to die. I want to kill myself. And I remember I pick up the bottle of pill and I pour it in my hand and say, I'm going to take it, because when I sleep, I don't feel the pain.
We go through life not knowing what others are going through. We walk by them daily, not able to fathom the depths of the struggle they face. I am Tamara Gordon, and this is Tea with My Sweet Gratitude, a safe space where I'll be having unfiltered conversation with ordinary people with incredible stories and life experiences. Not only will I be speaking with others while they share their story, I am privileged to share my remarkable story of motherhood, wrongful imprisonment, and the wisdom I've gained and the journey to self-love. So stay tuned to this channel and let today's conversation begin. Sweet gratitude shining down on me. Welcome to Tea with My Sweet Gratitude. I am your host, Tamara Gordon, and today I am joined by Mitzie Cross. Mitzie Cross is just a beautiful, beautiful soul, very loyal, persistent, and wise. And I'm just happy that she is my friend, and I'm honored to be joined by her today. Welcome, Mitzie.
Thank you for having me, Pastor.
How are you?
I'm good.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
It looked like the Jamaica weather agree with you.
Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
You look beautiful. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
Couple months? No, not a long time, but the longest. Couple months?
Yeah.
2? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, welcome.
Almost 2 or 3. Yeah.
Welcome. I'm happy that you're here today.
Thank you.
Before we dive into your incredible story, Mitzie, I want you to tell me about your favorite childhood memory.
My sister and I, we were under the Nisberry tree. So we lay there talking. And all of a sudden, I felt something fell on my mouth. When I look, it was a green lizard. Yes. Turn black.
The lizard turned black?
Yes. So when I look up in the tree too, I realized that the green lizard and the cassava lizard was fighting. So the cassava lizard...
They have cassava lizard?
Yes. So the cassava lizard beat the green lizard.
Lord of mercy.
So it fell, it almost died when it fell on my lip. It was like limp, boom. And I scrubbed my teeth. I washed my mouth. I used bleach. I used everything you could think of. And I bawled. Because I'm afraid of lizard. I am afraid of lizard. And every time I go to the house, I remember it. Because the Nisberry tree is still there.
See, that's a funny story.
Almost fell in my mouth. Because we were talking and laughing. So if I was still talking when it fell, it would drop in my mouth. Oh my God.
That is funny. That is funny,
Yep.
funny.
Oh my God.
Well, Missy, that's wild.
Mm-hmm. And I was a tomboy too. Yes, I was a tomboy.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I was a tomboy as well.
Yes, love to climb, do everything that the boys
I don't climb. I climb one and I break my hand and I never climb again. But
okay.
But I was a tomboy. I like to play with the boys.
Yeah, play with them, cricket, everything.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
So, Missy, we're going to dive right into your story. We're not going to waste any time and talk about you and your lover. Fell in love with an older boy at age 13.
Yes.
6 years older.
He was 6 years older.
Tell us about that, Missy.
Yes, he was 6 years older than I when I met him. We came from the same community. but I didn't know him that well because my sister, she raised me. She took me from my mother when I was 8 years old. So I used to just go there on weekends and holidays. So that's when I met him at the age of 13. Everybody have a boyfriend, so I want a boyfriend too.
So did your mother approve of it, or
Oh no, I had to hide it. I had to hide it. She would kill me.
what does that look like, hiding a boyfriend at age 13?
Yeah, I had to hide it. If I'm to see him, I would have to hide and go see him. Because that wasn't allowed. I am too young.
Having a boyfriend at age 13, what sort of things you talk about? Like how does that look?
Well, I was sort of shy too, though.
Well, you have a boyfriend, so
Yeah, you
obviously
have
you're
a
not
boyfriend.
shy
That's what
enough.
I'm saying. I mean, everybody have a boyfriend, so I just have a boyfriend.
Everybody don't have a boyfriend. I didn't have a boyfriend at age 13.
Well, back in the days, back in my time, everybody have a little boyfriend. You're coming from school, you have a little boyfriend. So I decided I have a
Ew.
boyfriend too. You know, so but I was a little bit shy though. You know, he used to talk to me, and then I would have my foot on the ground and shy, rubbing my foot, and not answering.
Digging out the hole in the
Digging out
ground.
the hole in the ground.
I think most people do that at
Yes.
at age 16, 18 too, because you're in love. Digging out
then-
dirt is the only thing you do with your toes.
Yeah, because as I said, 13 then, what he's talking about, I don't want to hear it in a sense.
What was he talking about? Tell us.
No, okay, he compliment me and everything, oh, I look good and whatever, and you know.
And he want pum pum.
Yeah. And I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that.
So the pum pum talk was
So-
too much for you.
Too much for me. Too much for me. But then as I get older, a little older, like 14, 15, you know, then I start to feel different about him. I guess that's when I start falling in love.
Then pum pum talk is appropriate
Yes.
now.
So then that's when, so I'll come up like on weekends and holidays. So that's when I get to see him.
So it was like you were living in a separate town at this point?
No, we live in the same community.
But you said come up from where?
We came from the same community, sorry. But I grew up in Old Harbour.
Okay.
As I said, my sister, she raised me.
Okay.
She took me from my mother when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd come up on weekends and holidays.
Okay.
And then,
And you have your little lover up there.
yes. So that's how come I had to sneak out at night.
Lord of mercy. At age 13, you're sneaking out.
Not really age 13, like 14 going on 15. Yes, I start sneaking out. I would,
Were you active by then?
yeah.
Uh-uh.
So, I would sneak out. I would use like clothes and stuff like that, and I would form it into
A person.
a person.
And make it seem like you're in the bed.
Yes. So if my mother comes in there, cause she check in, you know, and she would call and don't get me, then she'd like, oh, she's sleeping. Oh yeah.
Wicked.
And my brothers too, like Don and his girlfriend, because sometimes they're there. So then if she's going to check, they would be like, oh, she's sleeping. Don't wake her.
So they know. They
They
eyed
know.
for you. They're fools. So age 14, sexual active, get pregnant at 18.
Yes, I
tell
got
me about
pregnant.
it.
Yes, so I got pregnant at 18. I finished high school, got pregnant at 18. Oh, boy. That's where the problem, in a sense, start. Because I didn't know how to tell my mother. I didn't know how to tell my sister. But then my sister knew that I was pregnant, and I didn't know that she knew. When I found out that my sister knew that I'm pregnant, she was in Haiti at the time on vacation. So my neighbor, she told me that my sister knew. She knew that you're pregnant. I'm like, yeah. She said yes. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I went by my brother's house. And because he already knew that I was pregnant. He's the first person I told, because we're very close. And my other sister. So I went to his house and I told him that my sister knew. and I want to go buy the house.
So we're not going to talk about the new, who knew from who don't know. We're going to dive. We want to talk about your ex-husband. So what did he think about the pregnancy?
Oh no, he was happy.
He was happy that you're
Yes,
pregnant.
he was happy that I'm pregnant.
But you did mention that there was somebody that was pregnant before.
Yes, he had this other young lady. He got her pregnant.
So he was cheating on you before
Yes.
you got pregnant.
Yes.
And
But it didn't really bother me then because I was young and I was in high school, so it didn't really bother me when that happened. It hurt a little bit, but not as much, So she got pregnant. She had the child. They're like 4 years apart. I had my son. Mm-hmm. When I was close to having my son, I found out that there was another girl pregnant for him. Mm-hmm. So that child and my son is 6 months apart.
How did you feel about that one?
No, that one hurt. That one really hurt. It hurt me like, wow. I couldn't deal with it. It was hard. But anyway, I stood by him and I encouraged him to take care of his child. No matter what.
Yeah.
Just take care of his child.
And then he moved, come here? Is that when you leave?
Then when my son was like 2 years old, then he moved, come to America. He got a chance on the farm work program. Mm-hmm. So we spoke about it before he left. He was like, if it didn't work out for him, he's going to stay and try to sort himself out. And then he can help us.
And in the time when he was away, who supports you back then?
So when he was supporting me until he got sick. He got sick here. And normally when he gets sick and like have to do surgery, most times they don't want to call you back on the program. Mm-hmm. So he just ran off. They call it run off. He didn't bother go. He didn't stay on the farm. He came to New York City. So he was helping me a little bit. But then it got rough when he didn't have a job. Mm-hmm. Didn't have money to give me. So the only person that I could depend on was my mother and my sister.
Yeah, but then you said you move in with his
Yes, before
mom.
he left, we were living there with his parents. Mm-hmm. They had their own quarters, we have ours. But they didn't treat me kind.
Yeah.
After I left, they did not treat me kind at all. I don't know what I've done to that lady, why she was so mean. I would be there. If they cook, they would offer me dinner. But the bickering behind it, or if I go, I remember when he left, I was heartbroken. Yeah. And I miss him.
Yeah.
So I remember I used to just, when I don't have anything, I would go down by my sister because she raised me. I'll go there, I would cook, clean up her place and whatever. She would give me money when she come from school. I get my food stuff and I go home. When I go, then his mother would pass her remarks. Or I go out and have man, go sleep with man and come back in her place and stink up her yard. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I would hear. I don't say anything, I would cry. I didn't tell my mother because knowing my mother.
Why didn't you go home?
When you're young and you move out, so you're having a life, you feel a way to go back and depend on your parents. I was not really ashamed, but I didn't want to really depend on them. I wanted to do things on my own. Mm-hmm. Well, after a while, when it got really bad, I moved back with my parents. And when my mother especially found out what was going on and that I don't have food and the necessary female stuff that I need, she got mad and she quarreled. She's like, if you don't want, I'm here and I'm your mother. And if you need anything at all, you should let me know. But if you don't want to, then that's fine. But just bring my grandchild.
Yeah.
Bring him, let me take care of him.
You were ashamed because you left home, you didn't want to go back?
Yeah, I didn't want to go back, Because you get pregnant young, everybody is like, okay, you're a woman now, stuff like that. So I just wanted to do things on my own. I didn't want to depend on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, were you married? You weren't married?
No, I wasn't married. No.
Okay.
I wasn't married to him. Wasn't married at all. I remember you have this lady, she used to sell clothes, walk and sell clothes. And she had my husband, my ex-husband mother, she had all the grandkids there except for like 2 of them didn't come. And she bought clothes for all the grandkids, even the ones that didn't come up for the weekend, except my son.
Wow. Because of her dislike for you?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
And that pains my heart. It
I could
my,
imagine.
Yes, it pains my heart. So then I moved back down by my mother and stayed there
Yeah.
until I migrate.
And so at this point, he straightened out himself and...
Yes, he straightened out himself and came back like within a year or so.
Yeah.
He came back. So when he came back, that's when it started with his mother. She didn't want him to come back to me. She didn't want him to come back to me. She tell him all sorts of stories. Oh, I have man. I'm sleeping around and I'm not good enough for him. Yes. And how I'm a whore. Yes. She told him that. And he told her, he said, well, if she's a whore, then she's my whore.
Wow.
Yes.
That's the man.
Yeah, yes. He said she's my whore. I left her here and I come back to her. She's who I want. You cannot give me a basket to carry water.
Oh, wow. So he was in love too?
He was in love. Because he told me that if it's not me he's going to marry, he's not going to marry anybody else.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been through a lot together. Before he left Jamaica, we could not afford certain things. Things were rough. He couldn't buy me a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
If I have to go somewhere, I would go and borrow my mother's shoes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how rough it was. And I stood by him.
Yeah.
I stood by him through thick and thin. So he told me, he said, if it's not you, I'm going to marry him.
When did you marry him?
I married him when my daughter was 7 months in 1994.
Okay.
Yes.
And was it a good marriage, you'd say?
Yeah, it started out that way.
Beautiful.
Yes, it started out that way until he started dating girls back home.
I mean, on top of the babies that he had?
On top of the babies
so
that he
So
have.
you have 2 babies outside of the relationship at that point, and he was dating more girls?
Yeah, he had 2 up here.
Well, I know that, but
Yes,
we're going to get to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was dating more girls, yes.
Why did you put up with that?
I guess because I was in love. Yeah, I was in love with him. So it's hard. And when you're with someone for so many years and struggle, it's hard to just get up and walk away like that.
Yeah.
And for somebody else to walk in.
Yeah. It's sad.
Yes.
So you marry him and you...
Yes, so I married... Yeah.
You came here and married him?
Yes, I came here and married him. But before I married him, before all of that, when he came back to Jamaica the first time, he told me that he have a child here. But he doesn't know where the child is. So I'm like, what do you mean you don't know where the child is? He said he had a one-night stand.
Oh, that's before you came here?
Yes.
Before you married him?
Before I married him.
Okay, so you learn about the third outside child.
Yes. So...
You're brave.
Yes. So he told me it's a one-night stand. Yes. And the young lady have money. So she told him not to worry about it. She'll take care of the child. But deep down, I know it was a lie. I knew it was a lie. But anyway, I guess to soothe my heart, I just believe it.
You believe it because you're in love.
Yes, I'm in love. I guess he didn't thought I would actually get you to come up here.
So then you came here, you married him. But why did you marry him after 3 children outside of your relationship?
I came here and I didn't have any papers.
No, but you...
But
Well, I
Yes.
guess.
And I was in love with him, so I stayed with him.
After 3 children,
After 3
I would have
children.
fallen in love. I would have fallen out of love.
When you're young, you know, it's not easy.
Hi, I'm Tamara Gordon, and we are inviting you to be a part of our growing community of strong, resilient women. Follow us on our YouTube and TikTok channel at Tea with My Sweet Gratitude, and don't forget to listen to us on all major audio platforms at Tea with My Sweet Gratitude. Subscribe, and you will never miss an episode of empowering story and healing wisdom. So join me with a cup of tea as we embark on this journey of gratitude, healing, and hope together. Thank you.
It's not easy when you're young to just get up and walk like that, and when you're in love.
Yeah.
So I came up here, so he had to tell me the whole story.
About the one that's
About the one that who have money, and she don't have no money.
And it's a lie, breed her.
It's a lie, yes.
And it was a relationship.
It was a relationship.
How did you feel about that?
Man, it hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
What did you do?
What can I do? I'm here, no papers. I have nobody here because my family is back home.
Oh.
All of my family is back home. I only have a few family here. And it's not, we're close, but not that close where I would want to live with them.
Yeah.
You know, but that's not
But
bad.
how was he treating you? Like, doing that?
No, he was treating me well.
Okay.
Yes, he was treating me well. Make sure that I'm okay.
Yeah. So you were having a married life and...
We didn't marry yet. But then a little before that, shortly after that, when I came, the house phone keep on ringing and this young lady calling. And then I start picking up things like, something is going on. Then he had no choice. He had to tell me that he has another child.
This is the number 4.
Number 4. Yes, he had another child. And the story about this one, they used to go to school back in Jamaica.
So you
That's
know
how
her?
we know her.
Okay.
He knows her.
So
I
that
don't
was
know
his
her.
girlfriend
Yes.
before too?
Not really. They just go to school. But
They knew each other?
yeah, they knew each
Okay.
other. So he came here. It's in Connecticut too. Yes. So he came here and they meet up. And then I guess they hit it off, whatever. He used to sneak her in the house by his cousin.
Oh.
Yes, sneak her in at night and stuff like that. Because the cousins and stuff know me. He was staying with the cousins. So they know me and whatever. So I remember... I'm not even going to say that.
What? What part you're not going to say? What?
Lord, forgive me. So one day, they were telling me this and the cousin and stuff. One day they saw her early in the morning coming out the house. And then the cousin was like, man, what are you doing with that woman?
Yeah.
He said to the man, drowning man catch after straw.
He was drowning?
Yes.
But he have a full-blown woman.
He had one in New Haven.
So you have 3 women at the
Bridgeport.
time. So
He had
so
me.
it was juggling you, her,
But
and...
I was in Jamaica then.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So one in New Haven.
One in New Haven and one in Bridgeport.
Yes. So how can he be drowning?
And he have you.
And he have me. And tell you what he told the one in because I spoke to the one in New Haven.
Yeah.
Yes, after a while, because she used to call the house and upset because I'm here. Yes, as if I take her man. Yeah,
Maybe she didn't know about you.
she knew.
She knew?
He told her.
He told her?
Yes, he told her.
He told you that he told her?
No, she told me to.
Okay.
She told me to. And the other girl told me to.
So they know about you?
Yes, so they know about me.
Yeah. And so Mitzi,
Yes.
after all of that, 1, 2, 3, 4 babies.
Yes.
Then you married this man.
Yes. I marry him.
You married him for what? For green card. It must be.
Yeah, green card too. I love him.
Yeah,
and
but
for my
you want a green
because
card.
I'm not going to walk out just like that with 2 kids.
Yeah.
No. So even when we...
Well, you didn't marry him for green card. You married
No,
because you
I
love
married
him.
because I love him. Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
But you wouldn't put up with all of that
No.
if it hadn't been for, yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Because that's painful.
It hurts. It hurts.
So I know the relationship between you and him sort of slipped down the drain. Tell me when that started to happen. Because we
Okay.
learn about baby 1, baby 2, baby 3, baby 4.
So,
And you were fine with those babies. So what
yeah.
made this dramatic change in the relationship that...
We build a house in Jamaica. And after the house was almost complete. So I would tell him, okay, let's go there and spend some time. 1 or 2 times we'd go down on vacation, not more than 3 times. But each time I would say to him, hey, I have vacation time. Let's plan a vacation and go to Jamaica. You go on the North Coast for the weekend and then spend the rest of the time at the house. He used the kids as an excuse. Or we can't leave them alone. But the kids could manage. They're teenagers, 20-year-old, 17-year-old, and stuff like that. He would find an excuse. That's it. Whenever I go on vacation and come back, within a month or so, he would be in Jamaica. Then I start hearing rumors that he's bringing girls in the house, a particular girl. And that girl, they said we're related. She's my cousin. Yes. Started bringing her in the house. I would ask him, he lied. Then I heard about another girl. Both girls are friends. So he was sleeping with both of them at the same time, but they didn't know that he was sleeping with them. So
How did that make you feel?
girl, I can't tell you how I feel. You know what hurt so much? I remember one day I was cleaning, and when I look, I saw a piece of paper, because he loves to write. He loves to jot down things. And I remember one of the girl's name, right beside it, he put $1,000. That's what he sent to her in Jamaica. You were taking care of them every month religiously. When I saw that, I'm like, I don't know how to tell you how I felt. So I confronted him, and he lied. But more and more I'm hearing things, and I go to Jamaica and I see things.
And these people are going into your house
Yes.
on your matrimonial bed.
Yes. Yes.
The house that you guys built with
The
your
house
money.
we built.
The one that you're
Yes.
supposed to retire to.
Yes. We have
Wow.
all the plans and stuff like that. He bring them in there. When I found that out, I was so mad. I was angry. I was hurt. I just wanted to go home and just go get a hug from my mother. So I just took some time off from work, some vacation time, and I said I'm going home for 2 weeks. And do you know that he called the girl and told the girl that I'm coming down there, she must be careful, I'm coming for her.
Sorry.
Yes. Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
I know me.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You
Yes.
tell her to be careful of you.
Yes, yeah, to be careful, because I'm coming down there for her. Because everything exposed now. Because when I found that out, and I start talking in the house, and his daughter was like, I'm going to tell you the truth, but don't let nobody know I tell you. Yes, he's sleeping with her. And yes, he's sending money and stuff like that. Because the girl, she have a friend who is friend with that girl. Yes. So I went down there. So I got my 2 sister-in-law to come and help me clean the house.
I thought you said to go beat her up now.
No.
Okay, to clean the house.
To clean the house.
So you went into that house after all of that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because why I didn't like to stay at my mother, the house is not secure. Like, it's not grilled. So I
Okay.
feel uncomfortable
Okay.
if I'm there.
Okay.
So we're there cleaning. And would you believe the girl leave her house
And come to your house?
come to mine with her sister, carrying on. Yes, I'm with your husband, and I'm not leaving him. Oh, yes. And she carry on and on. And my 2 sister-in-law said, You're not going out there. Don't say a word. Don't go out there. Let her come in here. Because we're going to whoop her ass today. She said, you're not going to give away your right.
Wow.
She said, you're not going to give away your right. Yes. Yes. And she carried on and on and on, and then she left. Would you believe me, when she see me, when she's by herself and she see me, she take one side of the road. Take one side of the road. Just all mouth.
So that happened, and that
Yes.
was not the straw. So you still continue.
That was not the straw.
Tell me about your friend. Your best friend that was
yes,
here.
I found out. Oh yes, I found out that he was sleeping with my friend. Yes.
You know, you're married to a dog, really.
Yes. Yes.
He really was a real life dog.
He was. Yes. I call him City Bull.
No, that's a real community piece at its finest.
I found out that he went to Jamaica on vacation. Then he called me. We were talking and stuff. Then the mailman came. But then you get your phone bill in the mail. So he came, and I got it. So I said to him, your phone bill is here. So he was like, oh, open it and let me know how much it is.
So he was in Jamaica and you were here?
He was in Jamaica and I was here. So I opened it and I told him. So then he's like, okay, I'm going to have you paid for me. I said, okay, no problem. So after we get off the phone, it's like something keep telling me, look at the phone bill, look at the phone bill, look at the phone bill. When I look at the phone bill, my girlfriend, calling my husband. Especially when I'm not there, because I used to work evening shift. Call him all 15 times for the day. Yes. They're on the phone for an hour. I'm like, an hour? This man don't like to talk.
To you?
You know? I like to be on the phone.
For an hour.
So I'm like, no. So I pick up the phone and I call him back. And I said to him, are you sleeping out, let's say, Miss B?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping with Miss B?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I said, are you sleeping with her? No. I said, then what you guys have talking on the phone so long, and you guys talk when I'm not home. And when you see each other, you pretend as if you haven't seen each other in a long while. No, I'm not. We're just friends. I said, no, she's not your friend. She's my friend. Yes. And he lied through his teeth. I confronted her too.
What happened when you confront them?
Oh, she lied. And they're just friends. I said, oh, can you be my husband friend? You're my friend. I'm the one who let you know him. Or if I need something to do, then I ask him. I said, no, you call me and you ask me. You ask me to ask him if he can do it. You don't call my husband behind my back. I don't do that to your husband. I don't even have your husband number. And
wow. Oh, she have a husband too?
Yes.
And she was taking your husband?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes. Because guess what happened with her husband? Because of the same cheating, now I'm getting the story, because of the same cheating, her husband charged for attempted murder.
How?
Because she was sleeping with a guy that the husband knew. The sister, she's a twin. The sister was sleeping with one of the brother, and she was sleeping with the other brother. So the husband found out. And the husband and him, they went to the bar. I get to understand they drink and whatever, and coming home in the night because the man was so drunk. And he slit his throat. Yes.
Her husband slit the man's throat?
Yes. But thank God he didn't die.
So that's why she was sleeping with your husband, or this was June?
After that, after they put him in
jail?
Yes. She started doing that.
Oh, so she was husbandless then. She didn't have a husband. Her husband was in prison.
She could go and visit him.
She couldn't get.
It doesn't matter. Go find somebody else.
She said she could go find someone who was not here. She should leave your man alone.
Leave mine alone. Go find somebody else. And it's somebody that I bless, somebody that there's nothing that is too good that I have. I wouldn't share it with her.
So you confront them. I know there was a time you went to her house.
Yes. So I was coming from work. Never forget, it was a blizzard. I was driving home. My daughter called me, Mom, can you buy me something to eat? I'm like, we have food at the house. She's like, oh, but I don't want that. I said, why don't you ask your father? I said, it's hard for me to drive and go get the food. It's rough out here. So she's like, oh, Daddy's not home. So I said, where is he? He said, Daddy leave like 10 minutes ago. So I said, 10 minutes ago? She said, yes. I said, oh, he probably went to the doctor. But then I'm like, no, the doctor closed. It's a blizzard. Everywhere closed, basically.
Not everywhere.
No.
Your front door was open.
Oh, it was open. So, so something said, he's by her house. So I drove there. Yes, I drove there. When I look, his car parked 4 houses from where she lived. And then you can see the footprints in the snow from the car.
You sure it wasn't Jesus?
No.
What's the footprint in the snow?
Yes, his footprints right up to the door.
Oh,
when I look upstairs, it was moonlight. Oh, yeah, moonlight. I'm like, okay, so I rang the doorbell. No answer, and I stood there and I rang. But I stood where she couldn't see me because I know if she saw me, then she's not going to want to open the door. Mm-hmm. And I rang the doorbell. Then when she coming down the step, I heard she was like, I wonder who is ringing the doorbell? Who ringing the doorbell like that? When she opened the door and saw me, if the earth could open up and swallow her, she would have jumped right in.
Wow.
Look at me. I said, where's my husband? What husband? I said, where's my husband? I said, tell him I call him. And I call his name. I said, tell him I call. He's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. And she hissed her teeth and closed the door. I said, you slut. I said, I'm not done with the guys yet. So I called. But I didn't make a scene, though. I didn't make a scene. So I called my sister-in-law. And she said to me, call the pastor. Because this is not right. Didn't get to the pastor, so I called the deacon, the head deacon, and I told him what was going on. And he was like, really? But you guys are like sisters. You kids grow together. I'm like, yes. Yeah. Yes, he stayed on the phone and he counseled me. He talked and prayed and said I must go home because he doesn't want me to get angry. I might see him when he come out the house and... Because I was waiting for him to come out the house. He said, I don't want you to get...
That must have really hurt, though,
yes,
with your friend. I mean,
yes.
Because he has multiple affairs, but...
Yes, that one hurts.
Yeah, more than anything else.
Yes.
I could imagine that.
Because that's one thing I always tell him. Because I used to work night shift on the job. So I used to go in early and we used to sit and hear stories. People work at night and they would feel sick and go home and go find their husband in bed with another woman and stuff. And I would come and tell him. And I would tell him, if you have to cheat on me, don't ever cheat with my friend or a family member.
Yeah.
And I said, that's where I'll draw the line. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
And I draw the line.
This episode of Tea with My Sweet Gratitude is sponsored by My Sweet Gratitude Cosmetics, your go-to for affordable luxury that celebrates your healing journey. With quality handmade products made with rich, creamy, moisturizing ingredients and a special customized blend of herbs that will leave you looking, smelling, and feeling absolutely beautiful. As a listener of Tea with My Sweet Gratitude podcast, you could enjoy a 10% discount by using code T at checkout. Visit our website at mysweetgratitude.com. Thank you for supporting Tea with My Sweet Gratitude. We will see you soon. You didn't maintain friendship with that.
No,
girl.
I didn't stay in front with her. No, I don't talk to her. Even now she see me, she can't look in my face.
Wow.
She cannot look in my face.
But I know shortly after that, there was some health crisis with him.
Yes.
So did you divorce him right after or no?
No, I didn't divorce him right after. I got over him first because it was rough.
So you were married, living separate?
Yes, we live in the same house but separate. He moved out the bedroom and go in another room downstairs. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I got over him. Mm-hmm. I pulled myself together and I'm like...
So that was the straw that broke the camel back?
Yes. And with the girls back home. The 2 girls back home.
The last 2 in your house?
The last 2,
okay.
Yes. Yes, that was the last straw. So it took me it took me over a year to get over it. I was depressed. I would cry night. I cried days. I curl up in a ball. I don't want to eat. I just want to sleep, because when I sleep, I don't feel the pain. And I remember one day when I couldn't bear the heart pain, because that's not a nice thing. It is a broken heart. I can testify to that.
Yeah.
It's not a nice feeling. I lay there and I had some sleeping pill. 'Cause before all of that, I have problems sleeping sometimes. So my doctor gave me sleeping pill, but I don't like to take them. And I remember I pick up the bottle of pill and I pour it in my hand and say I'm going to take it, because when I sleep, I don't feel the pain.
Oh, God.
And then it's my two kids. It's like they just pop up right in front of me. And I called my son, because he's the eldest. I called my son. And I told him, I said, I feel like I want to die. I want to kill myself. I said, I want to kill myself. I said, I have the pills. I want to kill myself. And he said, Mommy, you can't. And he drove. He left Brooklyn. He was living in Brooklyn with his girlfriend. And he came and he sat right beside me. And he said, Mommy, you can't do that. He said, if you take the pills and kill yourself, I'm going to stop taking my medication and die too, because I cannot live without you. He said, I can't live without you. Because going through all of that, going through all of my marital issue, he was sick. He had kidney disease.
Do you need a moment?
No. But then he talked to me. And he's like, Mom, he called me Mummy. He's Jamaican. He said, Mummy, it have to get worse before it gets better.
This is a boy that almost died himself.
Yes. He said it have to get worse before it gets better. And I wasn't comprehending what he was saying, because I was going through so much pain and all of that. You know, until after I realized what he was saying. You know, and I remember his father, he was so hungry. Shortly after his father walked in and like, what's going on in here? And he get up and he's like, Mommy, it's the first I ever hear him, like, really talk to his father like that. He's like, Mommy, I'm going home, because if I don't, I'm going to kill the F out of him.
Oh.
And he left. Yes. So it wasn't easy. Sometimes I said to him, do you know how much you're hurting me? I said, you're hurting me.
And what did he say?
He just looked at me with smirk sometimes. I remember I was at my lowest point one day. I just curled up in bed. And I said to him, can you stay home with me? I said, that's all I need, your company. If he had just said to me, Mitzie, I know I'm wrong. I know I'm doing stuff that is wrong. But I'm going to stop what I'm doing. And we make it up back. Even if it was a lie, if he had said that to me, I would feel better.
Yeah.
But when I tell him that the day, I say, can you stay home with me? I don't want to be by myself. He look at me with a smirk. Stay home. Somebody have to work and pay the bills in here. Why don't you get out the house? You're driving me crazy. Yes. Yes. And I cried. My mother, may her soul rest in peace. I love that woman. She's my rock. And my brother, that's the one who saved my son's life. He gave my son a kidney. He would call me every day. Every day. Sometimes he would call and he's like, sis, I only have $50 on my phone, and by said that, the credit run off. And I would go and buy credit, put it on his phone, send it to his phone, and he would talk to me. He would not come off the phone until I'm smiling. The same thing with my mother. I remember one day I called my sister, bawling. the one that raised me. And I called her. She said, what is it? What's going on? I said, can you come and get me? Can one of you come and get me? You're going to let me die? Because I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die.
But after all of that, Missy,
After all of that.
when he get a stroke, you stayed with him.
Yes, I
Why?
stayed. Okay, so after I went through all of that and I pulled myself together and asked myself, is this how you're going to live? Aren't you important enough? You know? And I choose me.
Yeah.
Yes, I choose me. So I start, you know, putting myself back together and stuff like that. Then my father got sick. And he died. Within 2 weeks, he died. So after I buried my father and came back, 2 weeks after that, he had a stroke in the house.
Your
Yes,
then husband.
yes, had a stroke in the house.
What happened?
So he has high blood pressure. I didn't know that man. Well, it didn't matter to me because we weren't together then. Because he said he doesn't want me. It's over. We're not compatible. All of that. So I put on my big girl drawers and suck it up. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. That evening, I came from work. When I came from work, I saw the lawnmower and the weed whacker and stuff outside, the tools. My daughter said, Daddy, she called me before and said, she was talking to me and then she said, Daddy's home. So I said, he's home. What is he doing home? Unless he's sick. Because he always go to work. Anyway, I came home. He was in and out. And then he went downstairs. I haven't seen him. I was upstairs. Then I said to my son it was around like say 7:38. I said, you know what, pick up those stuff. Your father leave them outside, pick it up. I don't know why he took it out there and leave it. Pick it up for me. So when he did that and put them in the storage, he called my son and asked him for a glass of water. So my son went down there, he took the water and gave it to him. But my son said he noticed he was kneeling down on the floor, but because he loves to exercise with a roller wheel, he figured he was doing that, and he didn't tell my son that the stroke hit him there, because it seemed like the stroke hit him more than once. So after which, I'm in my room, then I hear this loud talking coming up the stairs, you know, like when somebody deaf, and I'm like, why is he talking that loud? Then I hear a tumbling, and I'm like, oh, what is he tumbling over now? What is he, you know? Then I heard a next big crash, and I'm like, what's going on? And my daughter ran into the room. She's like, Mommy, something is wrong with Daddy. So I jump out there. When I look, my son grabbed him because he was going to fall and hit his head in the entertainment center, which is glass. So my son grabbed him because he said he was telling him to sit, and he's like, he's okay. So he grabbed him and pivot him and put him in the chair. When I look, one eye is on the left, one turn the other way, and his mouth twisted. I'm like, Lord Jesus, he's having a stroke. So I called my stepdaughter and I said, take his blood pressure. He's having a stroke. His pressure was like 200 and something over 100 and odd. And I took him to the hospital where I work. I didn't call the ambulance because if I did, they would have put him in the hospital close to where I live. And it would be hard for me to travel from the city back and forth like that. So I took him to my hospital. When I took him there, by the time they took him from me at the emergency and I parked the car around the corner, when I come, he didn't know I was behind the curtain. I heard when the doctor called his name and asked him, when last did you take your medication? And I heard the man said, a year or so. Yes, a year or so. He didn't take his medication.
But he's running around
Yes.
having sex with 10 women, but you
Yes.
can't take care of yourself.
Yes. Because when he takes the medication, it interferes with him sexually. Yes.
I don't want to keep it down.
No, it doesn't. No. And on top of that, he's so stupid. Stop taking his medication. I remember I was going to Jamaica and hiding from me. And when I realized, I searched his bag.
This is you. What are you searching the man back for?
Something just tell me, because I realized he's going down. So I said, let me look if I see like a itinerary or so. Because by then you used to print out itinerary. I said, let me see if I see an itinerary. And I realized, yes, he was going down. And when I look in the bag, there was a Ziploc bag, all taped up with brown tape. And I feel it and feel like pill. I'm like, okay, you're hiding something. I'm going to see. So I pry it open. Oh, yeah.
Viagra.
Cialis, Extends, and some other pill.
He's taking all of that?
Yes. Yes. For the young girls. For the women.
Yeah.
So I fold it up back neatly, tape it, fix it back, and put it back in his bag.
I would have taken it out and put it away and don't let him take it.
No, let him take it.
I would have eyed it.
No, but he would have gotten it down there anyways, because one of his brothers is his supplier also.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you'd have gotten it anyway. So let him go with it. Yeah, so I didn't say a word. So when he told the doctor that, and I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, Lord have mercy. He said, you can't do that. You have to take your medication. He's there arguing with him. Then same time, one of my coworker knew that he was there, so she came down to look for me, and all I could do was just lean on her and cry because I've been through so much.
What if I told you that your darkest trauma are the gateways to the deepest form of self-hate, but through it you can find ailing? Would you believe me? I am Tamara Gordon, and I help women through their most severe challenges with the power of empathy and sweet gratitude. As a wrongful convicted woman, I survived prison only to find my greatest calling to date. After mentoring and ministering to hundreds of women behind bars, I realized that there are 3 critical things my dear sisters need to become whole: love, safety, and most of all, community. Join me and hundreds of other women on this challenge. I will send you 1 sample email each day with 1 action to take, and if you stick with me, I guarantee you your life will change. The Ailing Heart Challenges is a safe place for women who are determined to reclaim their position at their homes and community. Join me today and let this transformation begin.
When the stroke happened at the house, all the resentment and the bitterness I had for him, I know it's God. He threw that through the window. I was light as ever, calm as ever. Yes, it's him. If it wasn't him, I would leave him there to rot. Yes. Yes.
I would say. Mm-hmm. And he would deserve it too.
Yes. But I took him there. I took him and I took care of him. I told him, I said, I know we're not together and I'm not doing this. I don't want you to think that I'm doing this because I want you back. I'm over you. I said, I'm going to help you. Because I said, you're my husband. It wasn't all that bad in the get-go. Yeah. And you're my kid's father.
Wow.
So I'm going to take care of you.
That's a big girl move.
Yes, until you feel better. And I did. Days upon days, I'm telling you, I'm tired. Because by then I'm on morning shift, so I'd have to go work in the morning. When I finish work, he was at the section of my hospital, and then after 2 weeks, they sent him to the rehab, which is further downtown Manhattan. So after work, I would strap my bag to my back with his clothes, food. Yes, and I would go down there. I would not let them touch him. I would go and bathe him. Yes, I would bathe him, help him eat. Go to therapy with him. Yes. I remember the therapist asked him, so, Mr. So-and-so, if you had to sign a check, because he couldn't see well because of the stroke, who is going to sign it for you? Oh, my wife. Oh, my God, yes.
You?
Oh, yeah, my wife, everything, my wife, and he stressed on the wife, my wife. And my cousin look at me, and I look at my cousin, and we just turn our head and laugh. I said, I'm wife now. I said, I'm wife. Yes, yes. I'm telling you, when he was at my hospital, where I work, I remember one day I went down there, to look for him. Because every chance I get, I would run downstairs. I'm 2 flights up. So I would run down and see him. So I went down there and his pressure was sky high. And I was talking to him. I'm like, listen, whatever it is, just relax. Let them get your pressure down so that you can get out of here. I said, I'm going to help you. If you're worried about me leaving, not helping you, I'm gonna help you. And he fresh himself with me, like telling me I'm doing this because basically I want him back.
What's there to have? He's all used up, using all those things. Penis not working. What do you want?
So I said, me, want you back? I
See,
said,
look
okay.
at him.
I said, call one of your bitches. And I walk away. Oh, yes. I march myself right back upstairs. So when lunchtime, I told my friends, because I know what he did to me, because I couldn't handle it at work either. So they knew. So one of my girlfriends was like, you're not going down there, it's lunchtime. I said, no, I'm not. She's like, why not? Oh, God. Go and help him. I said, why don't you go? And she went. When she came back, tears in her eye, I'm like, what now? Oh, God, I feel so sorry for him. Because he was eating and all the food coming off the plate. And he would try to use the urinal and he messed up himself. I had to clean him up. I said, good for him. I said, he's too fresh.
Yeah. After you're helping him, you didn't have to.
I didn't have to.
And you're helping him. He's fresh in himself. Talk about he's too you want.
Yes, I
like,
want.
Look at him.
I said, you're fresh. He's fresh. I said, no. Let him stay there. So she's like, oh, he's asking for you. I said, let him ask. I'm not going back down there. I
want to ask you, how do you heal through all of that?
Oh,
because that's heavy, like really heavy. How do you
It's
heal?
hard. Praying, talking to God, and by meeting you, among other people, my stepfather, you know who I'm talking. You guys helped me a lot. And Prophet Rowe.
Because remember when I met you, you were in deep shit, as they say.
Yes.
Bad condition. The condition was very stable.
Yes. Because I when I met you too, and I thought I was like really done with him, like over him in a sense, where the hurt. And I remember you said, no, you're not. No, you're not. But you helped me. We tap in together and you helped me to heal.
Thank you for allowing me.
Yes.
To help
welcome.
you.
Yes. I'm light. This is how I can describe it. I am light.
You are light.
Yes.
You're looking radiant. You don't even look like what you've been through. The man done do all those stuff and
Yep. Even people in Jamaica, like, they used to see me and like, you look so good for all of what you went through, because everybody know the community is small.
Yeah.
Everybody know.
What advice would you give to, say, a young lady coming up now in this arena looking for a boyfriend and stuff like that, or anybody that's dating, married?
Looking for a boyfriend, you just wait, take your time. Don't be in a rush. And when you start seeing the red flags, just take your time and pull back.
Yeah.
Just pull back. Don't rush into anything. I mean, you're not going anywhere. Men not going anywhere. They're here. You can pick, choose, refuse.
Yes, ladies. So whenever you see any kind of flag that's not a green flag, just run for the L's, because usually it's a bad flag. If it's white, it's a warning sign too that something bad's about to happen. So take your time and heal. And if you're in a relationship that does not serve you, don't stay. Sometimes it's difficult, and some people need a roof, and we need this and we need that, so we stay in a relationship that does not serve us at all. I don't advise that. Run. There's people out there that can help someone. Talk to somebody, your mother, your father, somebody. If you don't have a mother or father, find a friend. But don't stay in a relationship and just go through all of these things. And you see what it cost Missy. Almost cost her life. Her children could have been motherless. And that's not cool, just because of a man, just because she was in love.
Almost cost my life twice.
But Missy, I'm glad it didn't get that far. I'm glad your son was there. I'm glad you have the courage to call, because that could be very hard too, to call a child, no less, to help to save you.
They're my rock.
So thank you so much for sharing your incredible story.
You're welcome.
I know it's hard, but you were pretty brave. And thank you for joining us today on Tea with My Sweet Gratitude. Again, I am your host. Thank you for watching. And that's it for today's episode with Tea with My Sweet Gratitude. I hope this conversation brings you a sense of peace and hope. And if you find this episode helpful, please subscribe to this podcast and leave a review. Your feedback helps us reach more women in need of healing.